It don't matter the color of the skin, either woman or man, just let the case land. It's here, it's in safe hands. This is God work, not a fake plan. Too many kids being found in these lakes, man. This is MTGV, and you with Miss V. She keep her ear to the streets.
Welcome in, everybody. Please smack that thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you have not. We're going to be talking about ZIYAH, Jarvis, and his web of lies.
But it's getting so out of control.
Shout out to everybody in the building. We ain't gonna waste no time either. We're gonna get right into it.
But it's getting so out of control. Thank you for tuning in to MTGV, True Crime TV.
So I was able to find a clearer version of Jarvis in the interrogation room. I would love to get a hold of the full video, but we got a little audio, some things that I didn't hear come directly out of his mouth. But I had posted a video of him talking to his ex-fiance, and somebody had came in my comments like, where'd you get this foolishness from? This ain't him. It absolutely is him, and you can hear his voice a lot better on this video. So I'm gonna play that. And also I heard that the girl Mimi that had broken the shop, she got arrested, or she was in court and got charges. But before I do that, let me play this video.
Okay, and do you recall what phone number it is that he gave you?
I would have to review my report, but I believe 313-585. Something in there.
Okay, when reviewing the report, refresh your memory.
It will.
Do you have your copy or?
Yeah, I have a copy.
Okay.
It's 313-585.
This is the guy on the stand that's gonna be
8719.
interrogating him. Hopefully, I'm pretty sure you could hear it because I can hear it good.
Jump to 1 hour and 46 seconds.
It's a little slow because she's gonna be skipping through it, but at least we can hear it.
46 minutes and 56 seconds.
Hear him lying. And also keep in mind, in the interrogation room, they already know the answers to the questions that they ask. They just want to see how they lie or not. You can hear it. Cool. Welcome in, Teresa. How you doing?
Play at
Welcome in, Ruby. Thanks for being
1
here.
hour, 46 minutes and 38 seconds.
All this
Whoever you deal with, right?
It's not a lie.
Okay.
They know about each
You
other.
just living your life,
Just-
man. Ain't nothing wrong with
They
that.
know
No,
about it.
you got them together. They know what's
I
going
don't have
on.
them together, but they know about each other.
Okay.
Okay. So the reason I'm asking you that,
You know
I'm
about
gonna
each
ask you no
other.
questions I wouldn't have the answer to, so I'm just trying to understand something. So this right here is a brief synopsis of ZIYAH's interactions with you and your phone number that you had since 2019.
Okay.
And so right here on the day that I'm concerned with, this is right here.
Don't forget to be there before. Yeah, that was when she sent it. I was supposed to pick them up that day, but I never responded.
You did.
What I do?
So then the next one, she responded,
And if you send a message.
so I can delete your number.
No, I don't. Like I said, they send me.
Hold on. Look, before you explain it, just look at the times. They're back to back.
Oh yeah.
And we in school. She in school. And then right here, she tells you to respond, okay. That's you. That's received.
I did receive.
So, and you said, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
So those, like I said, those are the numbers they were sending me.
And pausing
So
at
you can be
1
skipping
hour,
through
40
it,
minutes
y'all.
and 7 seconds.
Welcome in, Thought.
Backwards. to 1 hour, 13 minutes and 49 seconds.
So, okay, so yeah, that's what we saw. Okay, all right. So your original date was in what was your original date?
November the 20th, the day before my birthday of last year.
That's when it happened?
Oh no, when that case happened?
No. When did you supposed to get sentenced? Because we got 2 days. We got a January date.
So what happened was I was supposed to get sentenced last year, the day before my birthday.
Mm-hmm.
We went to court, whatever case may be. They adjourned it to January the 9th.
That's the day we got.
Right. So I had a legal issue pending. And I asked to get it extended before I could take care of my legal issue in Clinton Township.
Mm-hmm.
That was January the 25th.
Mm-hmm.
So after that, then they scheduled for February the 7th.
To go.
Yes.
Wow.
And I'm pausing at 1 minute, or 1 hour, 44 minutes.
Welcome in, everybody. Please smack the thumbs up. Thank you for the new sub. I appreciate that.
One hour, 15 minutes and 52 seconds.
Okay.
All right, so what's your relationship with on the day to day? Like, are y'all have any interactions? Just y'all y'all got a niece uncle relationship?
Yeah, we kind of like niece uncle, and I also get her and my daughter from time to time.
Your daughter who?
ZIYAH.
How you spell it?
JA. Apostrophe. NIYAH.
Janaya what?
Butts.
Go ahead. How old is she?
16.
Black female, 16. Okay.
No, 16.
10.
Oh, I thought you said you so soft spoken, brother. Okay.
He ain't soft spoken
Okay.
at all.
Go ahead.
So I get them from time to time. I do cleanups.
Okay.
A lot of times, sometimes I
But he
see
do
them
tell
come
on
and
himself.
at my old job, Frank's, I used to have them come and clean up my office and my bathroom and stuff, like probably like twice a month, give or take.
Okay. And where's Frank's at?
That's on East 1 and F.
Did you pay him?
And pausing at 1 hour, 17 minutes and 3 seconds.
So she asked him, did you pay him? And when he explained this, it really sounds creepy, especially knowing what he did. It sounds just like that's what he doing. Paying him for something. So the motel is directly across the street from where he worked at. There's the car wash attached to the Citgo gas station. That's the place. And the motel directly across the street. Everything he did was for convenience. I believe he would deal with people just because they was close.
1 hour, 22 minutes and 1 second.
What's your password to the phone?
That's a facial.
It's a facial recognition?
Yeah, it's a facial.
So if you wasn't able to use your face, you have a pen. What's that number?
04
04
1925.
1925. Okay, so, all right, so, because I need to know the last time you talked with her, okay, brother?
No problem.
All right, so would you be willing to give me a consent to do that real quick? Thank you. What type of phone you got? iPhone, what? Okay.
Yeah, I can't mess with iPhones. You looked at me like, what kind of?
JRVIS.
I'm sorry, man.
We have a Jarvis we work with.
Yeah, I work with a
So
Jarvis.
we keep trying to spell his name.
All right, so our iPhone, what color is it?
Glass.
Okay, it's glass. You said it's 11?
Yeah.
And then your phone number 313-585-8719. Password is 041925. And
When the last time you used that phone?
Right before I got locked.
Okay.
Matter of fact, the morning before I turned myself in.
Okay. Did you cut the phone off or is it still on?
No, I cut it. I turned it off. It's still on as far as company wise.
Company wise, right? Okay. Where did you leave the phone?
It was actually with one of my girlfriends, man, because she took me. She brought
Hold on,
me.
wait, hold on, back up. Let me handle this.
I'm back.
You don't understand. I can't understand.
Yeah.
Hold on, I heard you say baby
Big
mama,
precious piece of
13 kids,
Yes.
fiance.
Yes.
You lived with who do you live with?
Angelina, my
That's the fiance. And you got a girlfriend.
Yeah.
Okay, player. One of the 5 heartbeats?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
I actually used it before I went to sentencing.
Okay. So she had your phone? She had your phone.
From my understanding, the police have my phone.
Now, who did they get it from?
Her.
We asking because we don't know this info.
From my understanding, they conducted a raid on her house.
Okay.
Why are they raiding her house?
I don't know. That's the same thing.
But she had the phone.
But the phone was in her possession.
Okay.
So,
And that's where you left it when you got locked
In
up.
my jacket in the car.
Okay.
Yeah.
what type of car?
Suburban.
What color?
Tan.
Okay, I'm gonna go check.
Is that your car or her car?
Hers.
Oh, okay.
Pausing at 1 hour, 24 minutes and 50 seconds.
So this actual interrogation is on the 15th of February, 2024 at 2:37. Now, this she's the lead investigator. She said that she was asked to review the case on February 12th. They went in and talked to King on February 13th. And they already knew about the phone. I mean, he told them about the phone. They retrieved the messages from the jail calls. So why they in here talking to him, they already know all this stuff. Just a liar, among other things. I also drove by where she got off the bus at and by the school. Oh, this is the school. Remember
Playing
they
at 1 hour, 32 minutes and 16 seconds.
I'll
To the
wait.
snacks, whatever the case may be. And I know she was getting older, so she was into certain things. Like I come up, she had little fingernails and shit on.
Mm-hmm.
And I know grandma wasn't.
So why just not give it to her? Then?
Earn it.
Okay.
She
So that's what I'm saying. So the value is it's a mentor thing.
Yeah,
Then.
so earn it.
So you mentor. Would you talk to them about anything? Or?
Depending on, certain little things, I would ask them how school would be. Nothing serious, like I say, I wouldn't pay too much in the family business. That would be my thing. But like I said, everything that you had to do, you had to earn it.
Okay.
Y'all hear that?
If you wanted something, earn it.
Mm-hmm.
You appreciate it more. So that was my whole thing on that. So me, I used to just give it to them. They would take advantage. Every time I pull up,
They
do
would.
that, and it's a lot of kids over there, so I can't keep giving
Yeah, not
everybody $5, and that looks real bad if I just give you money every time you have asked for it or she asked for it and I can't give it to everybody else. So therefore, you guys want something, I got a job for y'all. If I have something for you to do, I'll call and let you know. Every time they come in with $25 a piece, depending on.
Okay. So
Depending on what.
I'm gonna ask you about this area real quick.
Tell us more, sir.
Let me see that. Confirm that photo. Make sure we're talking about the same person.
Please smack that thumbs up, y'all, and subscribe to the channel.
What's her government name?
ZIYAH.
ZIYAH.
You know about when that picture might have been taken or where?
I don't.
Does she look like that last time you saw her?
Not at all.
What she look like the last time you saw her?
She had longer braids. She had long braids.
Any color in the
Notice
braids?
how he did his hair. His
Matter of
Wait,
fact,
hold on.
she was getting her hair did the last time I saw her.
Okay.
He
So
lifted
wasn't
up
even
his
done, so
arms like her hair was though.
kids over there, so I can't keep giving
Yeah,
But
now
she
they
asked about it.
everybody $5, and that looks real bad if I just give you money every time you have asked for it, or she asked for it, and I can't give it to everybody else. So therefore, you guys want something, I got a job for y'all.
I bet you do got a job for y'all. And we all know what that job is. And the way that he's explaining it, it just sounds creepy. And we know what he did, made them do for the money. So he's basically telling us what the deal was. Make them feel like I mean, he was doing the directing traffic. That's what he was doing. And now he's explaining that. And we already heard from Shannon. Let me play that.
No, that's not how it went at all. I did that. This is when I found out I was pregnant. I took the pregnancy test and I asked her, how about you pregnant? I said, it's you two lines for this thing. Yeah. So, she said, yeah. So I just go on her pregnancy test. Pt.9, I don't want to be the parent. No, that's not how it went at all.
So yeah, we already heard that she knew what was going on out of her own mouth. And now we hearing from him. So yeah, look at how he puts his hands up to his head when she's asking about her hairdo. Then he changes it to, oh, it was straight down or whatever he said. But when they first asked, he put his hands up to his head like two buns like she had.
If I have something for you to do, I'll call and let you know. Every time they come in, $25 a piece, depending on.
Okay.
Depending on.
So, all right. So, I'm gonna ask you about this area real quick.
Let me see that. Confirm that photo.
Oh,
Make sure we're talking about the same person.
What's that?
that's ZIYAH.
So,
What's her government name?
that's ZIYAH.
ZIYAH.
You know about when that picture might have been taken or where?
I don't.
Does she look like that last time you saw her?
Not at all.
What she look like the last time you saw her?
She had longer braids. She had long braids.
Y'all see that? Y'all see that? He did the same. Wait, I don't want to take it back too far. But he definitely did the same
With them next
hairstyle.
door, but they were in the basement at the grandmother's
Oh,
house
I
getting
ain't
her hair
good,
did.
right? Getting her hair did.
The password is 04.
Dang, where did I go?
And,
They know about each other.
Okay.
okay. So, the reason I'm asking you that, I wouldn't ask you no questions I wouldn't have answered to.
Y'all just hear me? Wouldn't ask the question he don't have. Oh my God, what am I doing? Okay, let me leave this alone.
Yeah. All right. Okay.
So those, like I said, those are the numbers they were sending me.
And pausing at 1 hour, 48 minutes and 7 seconds.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't mess with iPhones. You looked at me like, what kind of?
JRVIS.
I'm sorry, man.
She had
See, I was trying to catch it before he moved it, but he did that. Then he changed it to it was long. No, it was two buns like you just had your hands.
longer braids. She had long braids.
It is.
Any color in the braids?
Not that I know of. Matter of fact, she was getting her hair did the last time I saw her.
Okay.
So it wasn't even done, so I don't even know what it was. But
You talking about back and forth between the house? Getting her hair?
last time they're in the basement.
So she wasn't back and forth.
That they know.
Okay, y'all
Last time I
see it.
seen
Hey,
her, she was
BF,
getting her hair done.
is
Yeah, she was.
BFF?
She
Shout
was
out to
talking about
BFF.
the dude, I guess the dude, little sweetie, he stayed next door. So she was going back and forth with him next door, but they were in the basement at the grandmother's house getting her hair did.
Going back and forth with him next
1
door.
hour, 35 minutes, and 6 seconds.
In the basement getting her hair did. Where he used to be sneaking in at, allegedly sneaking. We all know he
Playing
wasn't
at
sneaking.
1 hour, 44 minutes, 34
It was
seconds.
right around there.
Okay, but not on the ninth though.
Not that I don't, like I said, not that I can recall.
Okay.
But you can ding my phone, I'm over there quite often.
See?
Okay.
He just told on himself.
Yeah, you can do some amazing things with these phones.
You can do some amazing things with these phones, and he over there quite often. That ain't what Annette said. Y'all ain't get y'all lies straight, allegedly.
Go
That
ahead.
ain't what nobody said.
No, I'm just trying to think about some stuff.
Okay, so when I was asking you about you had any contact or text message or did anything with ZIYAH, you said that you didn't, that you don't have any contact with her like that at all. Is you can't think of any of the last time that you talked to her?
Not right off the top of my head, boss man.
Okay.
Boss man.
Oh,
Oh,
were you supposed to meet her anywhere? ZIYAH?
Not at all.
Not at all.
Not at all.
Okay.
not
So
at all.
Pausing at 1 hour, 45 minutes, and 37 seconds.
All lies. So what I was saying, I rode past the school and I was like, remember they said he stopped at the school while she was outside?
Playing at 1 hour, 15 minutes,
Here
and
it is.
44 seconds.
So he drove all up in here.
Fast and things like that. So
Girls,
not accusing you of nothing, but some of the stuff we can't just.
So ping me,
I gotta
boss. Like I
ask you.
said, ping me, boss. I can't.
So I just
do a lot. I do a lot.
Mm-hmm. So
you do the
can
work
you
a
kind
whole
of
lot.
help me out, like what went on this day, or point me in the right direction? I'm not saying wait. No, I'm not saying anything. What I'm trying to say is what happened here. Like,
I can't tell you what happened. Like I say,
why would she be texting you at if you wasn't? I wasn't meeting, so if you was meeting,
I was supposed to meet them at the house.
It's okay to meet her.
You're saying them? Who? Her and my daughter.
So that's
I'm supposed to pick them up at that house, at their grandmother's house on Bedford. Like I say, from time to time, I had jobs for them, and I did tell them the day.
Let me see, because the location she didn't put at my grandma's house.
Yeah, they're supposed to have been at because they got out of school at whatever time. I was waiting on my daughter to get out of school.
Mm-hmm.
I don't pick one up without the other. Bottom line. I don't pick one up without the other.
So it wasn't a.
Pausing at 1 hour, 51 minutes, and 54 seconds.
The lies he tell.
And I'm playing at 1 hour, 52 minutes, and 47 seconds.
Okay. Did she ever confide in you about like having any troubles with with girls or with boys?
The grandmother knew about the situation she had with some girls. Like supposed to get jumped on, something like that. I'm not sure, but they knew about that situation. Yeah, they knew about all that, boss. I'm sitting up here, man. I'm giving you consent to everything that I got. My phone.
So why would she tell you to delete? Why would she have to delete your number from her phone?
She wasn't talking about my number.
She wasn't.
She was talking about the number that she called me from. Like I said, they call from different numbers. The auntie,
no,
this text now shit.
So right.
So
delete
my number.
No. So I can delete your number.
I can delete. And I don't know why she would say my number, bro. Because anything that we do, like I said, it's always like that. And when they call me from text now numbers and all that bullshit, so I'm assuming she was sneaking when she said it. Like I said, I don't have no reason to hide nothing, boss. My phone is what it is. Everything is in
Why
my
she
phone.
sneak?
Y'all have possession of my phone. Take a look at it. Go through it. So I don't know what that's about. I don't know why would she say delete my number.
So you saying that you didn't meet up, right?
I promise to Jesus I didn't meet up with that young lady.
Promise to Jesus.
Strike his ass down.
We never got, like I said, when she sent me that text message, I was supposed to pick them up. We never got a chance to anything because
Who you know you're
Lock his
Strike
ass
his
up.
ass.
Lock his ass up. You going to jail. You going to jail. Lock his ass up. Lock his ass up. You going to jail. You going to jail. Lock his ass up. Nanny boo boo.
Man, this dude think he's smarter than everybody and he dumb as a box of rocks. He's sitting up here digging a hole for himself. That's all he doing. Y'all hear all these lies? Y'all hear all these lies. Let's get back to it. Please smack that thumbs up, y'all.
that you didn't meet up, right?
I promise to Jesus I didn't meet up with that young lady.
Promise to Jesus.
Yes, promise to God I didn't meet up with that.
Hey, did you just hear? He said, promise to Jesus I did not meet up with that young lady. Sounding like Bill Clinton.
Forgot, like I said, when she sent me that text message, I was supposed to pick them up. We never got a chance to anything because
Who you know you're trying to
Is that who I know Ipsy? We were doing the job next night.
on the night?
The 9th, yeah, we were doing the job. Mobile job. I don't know who the lady is.
Pausing at 1 hour, 54 minutes and 42 seconds.
He kind of paused a little bit like, wait a minute, they know about Ypsilanti? They ain't supposed to know about that.
9, playing at 1 hour, 56 minutes and 53 seconds.
She knew that she was supposed to be calling me.
Did you tell the mother or anybody that she had just listen?
I told my child's mother that I had to, that she had texted me.
That day.
Yes.
To meet you.
Yeah, no. She had texted me and I asked what number was this. She was like, I don't know. I gave her the number. She said she didn't know what number that was.
So you see that y'all had correspondence the day before on the 8th?
Yeah, from the same number. What does it say?
Yeah. So
it said, what are you doing?
Right, that's you.
That was me saying what I'm doing?
Yeah, she's saying that she asking you was at work and you responded, what you doing?
Yeah, what are you doing?
So y'all have back and forth conversation.
Not like that, boss. I mean, like I said, they call me when I have jobs, and I told you when I have jobs.
But I guess the way at the beginning of this, and again, I'm just trying to understand, bro.
Right. So I can try to catch no,
you wait a minute. Listen, bro. Again, at the beginning of the conversation, I asked, did you ever speak with her on the phone or text message? And you said that you either speak with the grandmother or you speak with your child's mother.
Or they call me and ask me and harass me, and I call the grandmother and let them know that they did that.
Here, we having back and forth conversations one-on-one.
Okay, what is the conversation?
Okay, this is.
And I'm pausing at 1 hour, 58 minutes and 24 seconds.
He's so full of crap. But we know that.
In fact, it's fair to say that these were just clips of this interview.
Correct.
And your conversation with Mr. Butts continued on into other kind of topics too.
Correct.
Okay. Did Mr. Butts say the last time that he saw ZIYAH before she went missing?
Yes, he stated to me that he had last seen her at the end of December or early January, sometime at the grandmother's house.
Okay. And did he say anything about knowing where ZIYAH's bus stop was?
Yes.
Okay. What did he say about that?
He said that the bus stop was at a 3-mile drive in Cornwall.
And when you guys are talking, and you mentioned the name ZIYAH, who is he referring to as ZIYAH?
Just he was talking about
All that coughing, paper shuffling, farting, sneezing.
You were showing Mr. Bucks some text messages. What were the messages that you were showing him? Where were they from?
From cell phone that were I got that information from the officer in charge of the case. I don't know exactly where it was extracted from. I would have to review the document.
Okay. Were they from like a cell phone provider? Were they from an app, something like that?
I believe they were from the app.
Okay. And was it your understanding that those were messages between Mr. Buck, the defendant, and the ZIYAH?
Absolutely.
Okay. And the photo that you showed Mr. Butts, where he identified Ms. Harris, I want to show you people's, it's already been exhibit 12. May I approach? Yes. Is this similar to the photo that you showed Mr. Butts in your interview?
Yes.
What's the only difference? If there is any.
It appears to be the same. I feel like my picture was zoomed in a little bit.
Okay, so it's a smaller version. Was yours in color also?
Yes.
All right, and is this the one where he identified as Ms. Harris?
Yes.
So this is her bus stop where she was dropped off at. And so I don't know the distance. Remember they said, King said they picked her up from Angel's liquor store when they seen her walking across the street. I wasn't able to see that.
So let me ask you,
Hold on.
first of all, your role in this case, were you primarily just interviewed Mr. Butts, or were you involved in the greater investigation?
Mainly for the interview. I assisted on the search.
Okay. So you interviewed Mr. Butts on February 15th, correct?
Yes.
Okay. He was already in custody, correct?
Yes.
And where did this interview take place?
Detroit Police Headquarters.
Okay. Did you take him, transport him, or was he already there today?
He was already there.
Okay. So you don't know what conversation was had with him prior to getting there, correct?
It don't matter.
How long was he there prior to you seeing him? Did you know? Okay. But it was you and your partner, Lisa Johnson?
Yes.
All right. You came to the room, correct? And he was already in the room when you came in?
Yes.
He about to start asking.
You didn't offer him any food or drinks?
Yeah, we about to pass.
Okay. Do you know, have he had a chance to use the restroom?
He ain't had nothing to ask this man. Let me make sure there ain't nothing else left.
So you begin the interview with the reading of his constitutional rights.
We ain't got time. We ain't got time. Okay, so let me see. Is this what I'm looking at here?
Blood spot cards taken out.
Wait, hold on. Let me. Please smack the thumbs up, y'all. Okay, so one of the things I was talking about, I'm gonna put this down. So I basically just wanted to put that on the record because I did not hear any of that. This is Roxy and a couple of the ladies that was out there in the beginning just spreading the word about what was going on. I wanted to put that on the record. This is something that they had lined up on the ground while they were out there, boots on the ground. And so one of the things I said is that the girl Mimi, which I didn't never follow none of that, but she did have a court date, and I ran across a post. This guy posted this. The rumor was in fact true. Mimi was arrested. She was charged today with breaking and entering at the shop and was given a 5,000 personal bond. I was trying to find this. It was a Zoom thing, but I couldn't find it nowhere. And if it's not released, you can't record it anyway. But 5,000 personal bond. Let this be a lesson learned. You can't just go breaking into places without consequences, especially doing it live while also taunting DPD, saying they wouldn't do ish. Now look at you. Side note, don't come on here talking about she's Jarvis' baby mama. She posted proof already who her baby daddy is, and the photo I seen was clearly photoshopped, and it's crazy how many people actually believed it. So did y'all believe, or do y'all believe that that's Jarvis' baby mama? I don't know, but this is a picture of her in court. And I heard the guy, I heard somebody say, they asked her, girl, are you okay? Like, I don't know though. But that is the latest. And then, okay, let me pull up something else, because it was some other fine print evidence that I wanted to go over. And that is, I just put it in here on the video. So it's going to be circling. Let me go through these pictures, because I'm going to be deleting some of these. This who we talking about, Jarvis Butts. He gonna look. As a matter of fact, I seen something else that he is being charged with capital murder, and it's another charge that got put on January 9th. Yeah, I gotta find that screenshot too. As a matter of fact, let me skip through these real quick. We know who all the players are, the people that she was staying with. And also, I've heard that the kids was taken by CPS. That's pretty much confirmed, you know. Let me see. So, that's another thing. I was thinking about this other case. 2 boys, 3 and 4, they were foster kids. They were adopted out when their mother actually should have got them back. They changed their name, moved out of town. They were born sincere and classic, but the adopted family changed their names and moved. And they changed their names to Orrin and Orson West. Let me tell you, it took a long time. It took years, because that happened in 2020 when I first got on YouTube. It happened in 2020. They did not arrest them for a very, very long time. They never found their bodies. But they ended up getting, I forgot what their sentence was. I got to go back over the case, but that's a case 7 months in to YouTube. So that was in 2020. But all that to say, like, they investigated it for a very long time. So when you think ain't nothing happening, like, they gonna get past, they gonna do all this with Jarvis, but they investigating. And if they took the children out of the home, that's when it begins, because that's what happened, right? Jackie and Trezell West, the children finally got taken out of their household. I'm talking about a year and a half or something, probably 2 years later. It was just so long, right? Well, I mean, I don't know the exact time that the kids got taken out, but from the time that they had taken the kids out to the time that they got arrested and all that, it seemed like it was some time lapse with that too. They was running, basically. They was on the run in a mobile thing. But all this to say is that they investigated, and once they took those kids, everything started moving. The kids told on them, right? because they're no longer under their care. They're no longer afraid of them. So now, and it might take a minute for the kids to break, but they gonna tell it. They get away from there, they gonna feel safe wherever they at. If this is true, you know, that the kids were taken, which I'm hearing this, yeah, that's where that investigation is going to begin. Okay, and then this is what I wanted to go over. I put this in video, a couple things I noticed that they showed in court. So I just want to make sure that we sticking to the facts over here, like I very much like to do. And I'm gonna read this stuff as it goes around. Let me get to my my screenshots. Okay, so the first thing that I'm reading is where it says January 9th, and it's the first one. It'll circle back. But January 9th, and y'all could like when I'm done, you can pause it, read it, all of that, screenshot it, whatever. So it says January 9th, 2024, the last communication from ZIYAH, consistent and constant communication right up until 1/9/2024, and then nothing after that. Now, I sat in a circumstantial case, my cousin, okay? She was unalive by her child's father. He texted her and called her hundreds of times right up until he unalived her and everything stopped. That played a major, when I say major, that played a major role in him getting convicted, because he had constantly called her, and then all of a sudden it all stopped and he never called her again. So same thing gonna be with this one. This is a circumstantial case evidence. Circumstantial mean that you got crumbs on your mouth and the cookie is missing from the jar. Okay, that's circumstantial. You didn't see them eat the cookie, grab the cookie, nothing. But you see them crumbs and the cookie is gone. They standing right there. He going down. And everybody that has something to do with this, they're going down too. It might take a while, but they going down. So if they had anything to do with this, they going down. So Annette has not seen any social media posts. OIC. Oh, dang, that is that's something that I wanted to do too, but I'm gonna try to read this first. Her substitute teacher. I want to talk about that. Let's just talk about it now. This part. As far as ZIYAH being marked present at that school on the 10th. Now the substitute was there on the 9th. This is when ZIYAH laid on the floor and said she needed to talk to a counselor, and nobody came in there to talk to her. This substitute said, I mean, she's not just a sub. This lady worked at the school, I think she said 24 years, but she's only been a sub for not so long, not as long. But she know the kids, and she have like snacks in her room, and ZIYAH would go in there every day and get snacks. What was sad about it is that ZIYAH, she said that she wasn't herself that day. She wanted to talk to a counselor, and she said she told the security guard, if you see the counselor, tell her. Like it was like that. I'm gonna play it. Let me see if I can I don't know if y'all gonna be able to hear it or not though, but I'm gonna attempt to play a little piece of that. I was like, wow, because it just sounded like it wasn't a real strong effort to get somebody to come in there and talk to her. But why couldn't she talk to her and find out what was wrong? I mean, if nobody came in there, it just didn't make sense to me. But to mark her present on the 10th, and she was not present. Makes me wonder how many times was she marked present and she wasn't there. I find that very strange. And I noticed that they used that saying that she never missed school. She was always present. And they marked her present when she wasn't there on the 10th. That was strange. So let me find that video. Let me know if y'all can hear this, okay? It sounds like crap already, so I'm gonna try to pull it up. It'll help it a little bit.
Thanks, Joe. Did you say your name director?
We're on the,
And what do you do for a living?
I'm still at J.E. Clark School
And how long have you been a substitute teacher at J.E.
for like 3 years,
3 years.
How long have you worked at J.E. Clark?
like 25 years.
25. So 3 years as a sub, 25 as a whatever she did. I don't know what her other job was. But hold on, let me see what y'all saying. Can y'all hear that? Yet to be spanked. What are we talking about? Most public schools suck. Let me know if y'all can hear this or not. T Beezy, BFF. Let me know. Shout out to D Wash. Welcome in. Exactly. They might have interviewed all the removed children. Oh, I'm sure they interviewed already, but it's still gonna take some time. And sometimes the kids, they don't talk right away. They gotta have a person that's trained to talk to kids. And I'm sure, when they took them out of the home, they questioned them. As a matter of fact, they questioned them that night. Everybody, I'm sure. At least that's how it worked with that other case. And they never let them back in the house. Y'all can hear it okay? Okay, cool.
I want to take your attention.
I know we can hear him. I know we can hear him, but she might sound bad.
10 of 2024. During that time, and I guess the months leading up to that, were you familiar with someone by the name of ZIYAH?
Yes.
And how were you familiar with her?
She was a student at our school.
And how long had you known ZIYAH?
Since first grade.
So, and what grade was she in?
First grade.
8th grade.
On the 9th.
8th.
So you've known her roughly for 7 years.
Yes.
Okay. You said you're a substitute teacher at J.E. Clark. How do you get assigned to different classrooms?
If the teacher's absent or if they don't prep, then I go to their classroom.
And were you in ZIYAH's class on January 9th?
Yes.
And were you in ZIYAH's class on January 10th?
No.
Sorry, were you the teacher assigned to ZIYAH's class on the 10th?
No.
Okay. Who was that teacher?
I don't know.
But you were on the 9th?
Yes.
And on the 9th, was ZIYAH present in that classroom?
Yes.
And do you remember, if you remember, what she was wearing?
I think she had a plaid jacket on and some blue jeans.
Plaid jacket.
It was like a winter jacket, but it was like plaid.
What she had on the bus, I'm assuming. But it wasn't plaid.
May I approach you?
Yes.
One person who's already been admitted as Exhibit 12. Do you recognize that photo, man?
Yeah, ZIYAH.
And that's ZIYAH?
Yes.
And do you recognize when that photo's from?
No.
Okay. As part of your, if you are going to be a substitute teacher, do you have to take attendance for class?
Yes.
And did you do that on January 9th?
Yes.
And is there a form that you fill out or handwrite in or take in?
Yes, this is one.
May I approach Judge?
Yes.
I'm approaching with what's been marked as People's Proposed Exhibit 31, hoping we won't tally this way. Do you recognize that document, Ms. Lee?
Yes.
And is that an attendance document from
Yes.
J.D. Clark?
Yes.
And is that for Nazai's class?
Yes.
And does that include the dates from the 8th to the 12th of January 2024?
Yes.
Move to admit People's Proposed 31.
Any objection? No objection. It will be admitted as People's Exhibit 31.
And on that document, does it say that Naziah was present on January 9th?
Yes.
And how is that noted on that form?
A B.
Okay, and that stands for present?
Yes.
And does it say she was present on the 10th?
Yes.
It does say she was present.
Yes.
Was, to your knowledge, she present on the 10th?
No.
How do you know that?
Because me and Naziah are together every day. She comes to my room to get snacks, and she was not there on the 10th.
So you're 100% sure?
100% sure.
So why would they mark her there? Just as clear as day. And who did that? That makes no sense to me. I mean, you know, it's alarming how much, like, if you type in teacher arrested, it's frightening how many they put themselves around kids. I'm talking about traffic type things. You know, it's crazy. Okay, so all right, so y'all heard that part. What do y'all think about that? Why do y'all think how do you accidentally mark somebody present that wasn't there? What happened? Plane crash Philadelphia. What? Yes, we can hear it. Okay. Near the mall? I know you got to be lying to me. But okay, hold on. Let me get hold on, y'all. Give me a second. Please subscribe and press that notification bell and thumbs up. Please subscribe and press that notification bell and thumbs up. Please subscribe and press that notification bell and thumbs up. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing. For sharing. For sharing. For sharing me. Thank you for.
What in the fuckity fuck kind of shit is this?
Wow. Okay, let me get back focused.
This for 25 years? No, I was in the store for 25, for like 4 years. I've been in the field for 25 years.
Okay, so what other roles before you were a sub?
A lunch aide, school facilitator, a parent educator.
Okay. But you referenced seeing ZIYAH almost daily?
Yes.
Okay, so even though you're a sub, you're always present?
Oh yeah, I'm always in the building.
Okay, and she comes to see you every day?
She said she was always in the building and she come and see her every day.
What are those interactions usually like?
Most of the time, me and Zaire, she comes, she pick up her breakfast. We talk in the hallway for a few minutes. She go to class, then at lunchtime we see each other again because I have a snack bar in my room, and she usually come in there and get some snacks off the bar.
Okay, so when you say pick up her breakfast, is that part of your role?
No, that's not part of my role. That's in school. They have some breakfast sit in the hallway, and they just pick their breakfast.
Okay, but she stops by to see.
Yes, she stops by.
Okay, and does she do that on the 9th?
Yes.
Now,
So she did that on the 9th. Now this is coming from a channel called Sinitra Speaks.
You guys catch that on the testimony from the substitute teacher.
Hold on.
Documentation.
You're not regularly getting up to the 9th?
No. Because I think her teacher was there. Mr. Smith, I think he was there that day.
Okay, do you have an idea how often
Mr. Smith is her teacher, huh? She thinks Mr. Smith was there that day. Did anybody put Mr. Smith in and ask him why he marked her
Do you
present?
in that specific class that year?
Whenever Mr. Smith wasn't here, I don't know, maybe once a week.
Okay, So it sounds like the school, maybe they don't use lots of different subs, or is it always you or she's out?
No, we have subs that come in, but I'm what they call a building sub, and I'm just placing that building. Okay. But like if there's 5 teachers out there, we might have to have subs.
Okay. So there could be subs other than you.
Yes.
But you were there somewhat.
Yes.
So you got to know Desire pretty well. And did you find that she was acting at all unusual that day?
On the night she came in, she was acting very unusual because she usually just eat. I gave her assignment, she did her assignment, she laid on the floor, which made me really suspect because she never does anything like that. And she said, Miss Lee, I need to go see the counselor. And I told her after we eat breakfast, I see if the counselor is there. But the counselor never came up to see her.
Do that make sense? I mean, I'm just trying to figure out. After we eat, I'm going to see if the counselor is there, but she never came up. Well, how did you notify the counselor, ma'am? This is ridiculous.
So does that mean that you told the counselor about the observations you made?
No, I've never seen the counselor because she never came up to see us. I guess she wasn't in the building that day.
I guess she wasn't in the building. I never seen her because she never came up to see us. I guess she wasn't in the building that day. How about call her? How about go to her office? How about having ZIYAH go to the office? I mean, no efforts, really. This is why the judge said what she said.
Okay, does that mean you tried to ask her to come see her?
Yeah, I asked the security guard that the counselor come in because she sent her to my room, but she never came in.
How about maybe the security guard never told anybody? Maybe the security guard went and got a donut or something and chilled. You know, security guards be chilling. You can find them sleep in the car in most parking lots. I'm just saying. I don't know about this security guard, but I'm just saying.
Okay, so just the security guard.
Yeah.
Did you tell anyone about what you'd seen other than the security guard?
No.
Oh, y'all hear that? No one else was told. No, nothing was done. Let's just carry on like that didn't happen. But what don't make sense is the picture that we seeing that she took in school. If she was having such a bad day, it just don't. Nothing makes sense. Like all of the adults' behavior is off. Now this teacher said she been knowing her since she was in the 2nd grade, and she in the 8th grade, and she's with her every day. She didn't notice she was pregnant either. She didn't notice. I noticed she noticed that she had on a coat that was plaid that wasn't supposed to be plaid. We wasn't told she had on a plaid coat. She had on a colorful coat. We got so many different descriptions of her coat. And then we got a woman walking down the street that don't have on that coat. But you know what? I don't even believe it's ZIYAH on a different day. You know how they could take some surveillance and be like, oh, this is her. Maybe let's use this from a different day. No, I don't think it's her at all. But then again, maybe it is. They did use it in court, but it did not look like her. And I was looking at this picture like, how we gonna compare that picture to her sitting in the bus? She clearly got on a different jacket than the woman walking down the street. And I don't have it in here, so. But it's in one of my other videos. Y'all should know what I'm talking about. It was a picture they showed with a person with some jeans on, a fox leather looking jacket and a hat on their head. And they was telling us that was ZIYAH. I'm like, how is she going to put that hat on her head over those buns? How? She's not. So the only explanation is it was taken from another day, but that don't make sense. But all the adults' behavior off.
And then ZIYAH left at the usual time at the end of school?
Yeah, at 2:40.
She got on the bus?
Yes.
So other than that behavior, she followed her usual routine?
Yes.
Other than that behavior.
And then I know you didn't sub the next day, but you were present in the building on the 10th?
Yes.
Did you have any interaction with the police on the 10th?
I can't remember on that 10th. I can't remember.
Did the police ever interview you related to this case?
They came in and they didn't interview me. They just, I think it was Officer Jackson. That's the only person supposed to be.
Do you know when that was?
I can't give you a date, but it was like in, I want to say October.
October.
Okay, October of this past year, 2024.
Yeah, 24.
And that was the first time.
Yes.
That's absolutely ridiculous. Because why is it ridiculous? Because that should have been the first person they talked to. The teacher that taught her the day that she went missing. And they ain't talked to her to October.
Okay, and the only time.
They failed her. Everybody.
Yeah. Okay. And you're saying it wasn't really an interview? Well,
No, it wasn't an interview. She just told me that I would have to come to court. That's all she said. She didn't even know anything.
Dang.
Just to let you know.
Yeah.
Just told her she go. What? They never interviewed her.
Okay.
Dang. That's insane.
Okay, no further questions. Thank you. Can you redo it?
Yeah, very good. You said in October-ish of last year, 24, an Officer Jackson talked to you.
Yeah.
Do you know, does Officer Jackson work for the Detroit Municipal Department or Detroit Police Department?
I think Detroit Police Department.
She think.
And that was the first time you were contacted?
Yes.
Another question.
Ridiculous. Y'all hear that? She was totally, completely failed by everyone. Then her grandmother get word and go up there to the school, report her missing. They sit on the damn case for a month and 3 days or something. February 12th is when the lead investigator got it. And the guy was retiring. That's all he was talking about. You know, the guy that got the case, the whatever he was, school resource officer, who used to be a cop. I think but now he worked at the courts with a judge. That guy, he just kept saying, I was retiring, so I don't. What did you write down? Who did you talk to, sir? I might have talked to I might have talked to this person. Well, did you write it down? No, I didn't write nothing down. If it ain't written down, it didn't happen. Documentation is everything. Nobody cared. I'm going to just let those rotate, but I definitely got to get off of here because I wasn't even supposed to come on here this late. But I wanted to put that on the record, y'all. Cat Bank, right? Poor child. She was so alone and unprotected. She absolutely was. Thank you. I swear that didn't look like her walking down the street. It absolutely didn't, D. I don't know how I missed you saying that. But when I looked at that, I looked at it at a glance before, and I'm like, had a day to just, I was going through some stuff. I'm like, man, this is not her. I promise you it looked like a grown woman. Even it don't even look like her on a different day to me. Why would she be wearing a hat to school? You can't wear no hats to school. You know, I mean, and then if it wasn't from that day, why didn't they say that? So it made me think about Kiera Coles when they were showing that picture, that video of her walking down the street, and it wasn't her. But yeah, as a matter of fact, you could check out my playlist on I mean you could Orrin and Orson West, but you could look up that case and see how that case went. And maybe I'll talk about it because I brought it up. So yeah, maybe I'll talk about it to show the similarities and how that case actually ended up, you know, how long it took for them to actually listen. We knew from day one when they got interviewed, y'all, the family got interviewed. Maybe we'll go through the interview, maybe. And you can just tell that they were lying. Everybody was just like, man, and you could just tell. And it took them so long. People were so frustrated knowing something from day one, and they do. I mean, it take years to bring these people down, and especially when you don't have proof. But they kids is what got them their children told on them. The oldest one remembered. They remembered what happened and how the kids disappeared and they never seen them again, and was told that they was somewhere. It's a sad case, man. It devastating case, actually. I shedded many tears over that. And I got a picture of them in my car. But all right, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Yeah, read this. You might find some other information that haven't been talked about in these little things that I'm showing. Yes. Justice for the boys. Where are the boys? Bodies never found, y'all. That's the thing. When they have so much time, they have time to get rid of the evidence. She could have simply been put in a dumpster. It could be that simple. And they'd never find her because, yeah, we know they know where about that. The landfill is so big, they don't even know what sections to check, what dumpster it may have been. Like, no, it could have been that simple. I know when I was riding through the school, right here, and I meant to put the other picture in because I rode down the street too, but just riding through here, I'm looking at all these dumpsters that's there at the hotel. That's where he took her to right after, at 9:30. And I didn't know at the time that the hotel was right across the dang on street. Right across the street. Wait, where is that at? This is his stomping ground. He know everywhere. Another thing that stood out to me was when Shannon, she mentioned in the text messages that they had on Facebook between her and Roxy in the beginning, that Tuda asked me about two streets, Balfold and Outer Drive. That's where the Latresa lady who car he had stayed at. So I could at least read that, because that's actually in there, in this thing that I had going around. Let me get to what she said right quick. Oh, shoot, I'm looking at the wrong thing. I'm sitting up here looking at the evidence. I'm trying to... Oh, man, I took so many dang on shots. Hold on, y'all. Y'all definitely know what I'm talking about, though. She asked me about two streets. Yeah, I'm going to come back. It's enough dead air on this one. And I don't have it in here, but I'm going to have to be better prepared. But I wanted to put that one out. I'm going to go ahead and end because I need to get my butt in the bed. But just looking at this, everything done for convenience, everything, everywhere that he went was places that he had a female living at. She could be simply, but the fact that they saying that she is unalived, I think they got to have more than, oh, she ain't missed school and ain't been on social media. And they was talking about how he was at the last location where they found her clothes. They said that he was there for hours, with covered in blood. That stood out to me too, because I'm like, how did they know? How, if he was covered in blood or not for the whole time that he was out there? But I don't think they have no type of surveillance footage or nothing. Shout out to Browns. Where are these babies, man? Mm-mm-mm. But yeah, if y'all get time, look up teachers arrested. Look it up. I remember there was a teacher that made cupcakes for her students. That her dude, her husband, boyfriend, or whatever, creamed them. And she fed them to her students. If I'm not mistaken, one of them kids, well, I ain't gonna say it because I was gonna, yeah, I'm not sure. But yeah, what I was gonna say is one of them, I think, hurt themselves or wanted to, because these, yeah, they wasn't babies. I think they was like teenagers. And they definitely, I need to look up that case while I'm talking about it, because she was a teacher, but he also had some type of position. Was he a cop? Y'all remember hearing about that? It's so many cases in my head, y'all. You saw that. Man, listen, that was a few years back. I'm going to Dayton in Michigan next week, leaving on the 7th. I'm hoping to meet up to help search. A few people said they were going to be out searching. Yeah, I know. I know at least one person said they was going to search, but I don't know if it changed or not, because they was hoping to meet up with Mark and Roxy, but I don't think that's going to happen because of whatever going on with them right now. That's crazy. But I know how the fallouts happen. Read your last message. Welcome in, Angie Vlogs. I don't even think I seen you. Thank you for being here. Excuse me, but that is not the right hotel, ma'am. No offense. The correct hotel is in Harper Woods. This is Harper Woods, I thought. But no, they did say the hotel is across the street. Yeah, the Travel Inn. This is the address that I put in. So, and it used to be called something else. And I screenshot that. But yeah, that's absolutely, I do believe that is the right hotel. Yeah. I think I even heard them say that it was across the street too. So, and that is the shop. But I'm going to get out of here, y'all. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Please be sure to like, share. Matter of fact, yeah. Please subscribe and press that notification bell and thumbs up. Please subscribe and press that notification bell and thumbs up. Please yes, please. We gonna get up out of here, y'all. Shout out to DJ RZA. Now that's crazy if he did that. All over the crazy though, right? Thank y'all all for tuning in. Please be sure to hit the thumbs up on the way out, y'all. TGBLLC. Peace and love, y'all. We out.